this person is such a nice person, that's when he kind of fell in love with Boon's character.
It's almost like you couldn't have the heart to scam him after seeing how nice he is.
ใช่ครับ of course I love him
Hi, guys. Welcome to LoveCast, the BL podcast. I'm your host, Alexa, and I have my fellow host, Kayla, with me today.
Hey.
Today, we're sitting down with two of GMMTV's newest leading actors, currently starring in the rom-com My Romance Scammer. Please welcome Ohm and Poon to the show. Ohm and Poon, welcome to LoveCast. We are very excited to have you guys here today. For our viewers, could you quickly introduce yourselves?
Hello I'm Om I'm act as you in my romance scammer
Okay, hi, it's me, Poon, พี่โอม partner.
yes of course
Okay, perfect. Well, we have a lot to talk about today, but we always like to start off our interviews with a bit of an icebreaker. So we're going to be testing how well you two know each other with our signature LoveCast chemistry test. I'm going to ask you guys a question, and you both have to answer at the same time. For example, I might ask, who is Poon's favorite musical artist? And then I'll
Okay.
count down from 3. And when I say go, you have to answer at the same time. And if you say the same thing, you get a point.
Okay.
get a point
If you guys get 4 out of 6 questions right, then you win and you get to ask Kayla and I to do a penalty. But if you get less than
okay.
4 questions right, then
Alright.
Kayla and I get to ask you guys to do a penalty.
Okay.
First question. What is Ohm's go-to snack on set? 3, 2, 1, go.
it's a
Go
mixed
pop.
beans
คืออะไรนะ
mixed beans
ถั่ว
yes
Really?
yeah it's two beans
I haven't seen this one before. Okay. I thought it's like a healthy food,
No.
like shrimp with the เขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะ
roll
คั่วที่พี่โอมเอาไปเป็นกุ้งแล้วมีผักแล้วมีแป้งห่อ
Oh, like a shrimp roll, like a vegetable roll, แบบเป็นผักเป็นม้วน
Yeah,
ผัก
that one, but
like
I don't know
salad
what is
roll.
it called. Actually, he don't eat like anything. He like
I like dessert
he can สังเคราะห์แสง
Boon says that Om doesn't eat anything because he can take in sunlight like plants.
Yeah.
Photosynthesis.
To Om to eat something when we have free time, but he going to sleep and
Just
Lazy.
basking in the sun. Okay, so no points for that one, but it's still early in
Okay.
the game. Question 2. If Ohm could time travel, would he rather travel to the past or to the future? 3, 2, 1, go.
pass.
future okay
Okay.
sorry guys
It's okay. It's okay.
future
At first, I thought he was like go to pass cause
Fix.
to meet แบบเขาเรียกอะไรญาติพี่น้องหรือใคร
Like
ที่อาจจะแบบ
relative?
ไม่ได้เจอแล้ว no point
Okay, no points. Okay, you have to get all 4 of the remaining questions correct to win.
Okay.
Question 3. What is Ohm's most used emoji? 3, 2, 1, go.
smile face
yeah
that one that's original smile face
Original.
you know
Yeah.
like original not the แบบ
Just a
Just like
plain
run so
smiley. You guys got that one correct, so that is a point for you guys. Question 4. What is one song that Poon currently has on repeat?
มันรู้อยู่แล้วอะ he knew it
3, 2, 1, go.
love
Rock
or lie
เลิฟอะไร
Love
รัก
or
หลอก
lie yeah
our song
awesome
Okay, you guys are making a comeback. Question 5. If Poon won the lottery, what's the first thing he would buy or do with his winnings? 3, 2, 1, go.
buy stock
stock
yeah stock
Yeah.
buy stock
given a parent
yeah and
Given to
gift
parent.
and give to parent but now I'm broke yeah
no you rich
rich and hard
give me money
scammer
Oh, yep, exactly.
exactly
Okay, this is the final question. If you guys get this one right, you win. If you get it wrong, then Kayla and I win. Question 6. Does Poon prefer to wake up early or stay up late?
Oh, easy.
3, 2, 1, go.
Staying up late.
She is nightman.
You guys made a really good comeback and you ended up getting 4 out of 6 questions correct. So you do win, and you guys can choose a penalty for Kayla and I to do.
I already have in my mind. I want to ask you guys that you know me and P Om before.
Yes.
Can you say the name that P Om and Poon that role before and like คือพูดสลับกันนะครับผมอยากให้พี่โอแปลว่าเขาพูดสลับกันคุณอเล็กซ่าคุณไคล่าเนี่ยพูดสลับกันแบบชื่อคาแรคเตอร์ของปูนหรือพี่โอมก็ได้แต่ต้องบอกว่ามาจากเรื่องอะไร
The punishment is that you both have to be in a competition. You have to name as many characters that Ohm and Poon play. So the roles that you know them in, like in the past, and you have to switch. So Kayla says one, Alexa says one, and then you have whoever says the most.
You said that you know me before.
Can we count the current roles, or does it have to be starting from the past roles?
You can randomly choose the character.
Okay, who's going first?
You, because I can't remember it right now.
You can remember.
The first one that comes to mind is for Poon, and your character in We Are, his name was Pun.
Yeah, that one, correct.
There's one character that we both know and love from 2019.
Well, Dean. We all know
Dean.
Dean.
It's a long time ago. Thank you so much.
Want me to give you a hint? I do know one. I know one.
Can Gam play too?
You find Bone's character, the same name you find at a beach. You have water and you have what?
Sand.
Same.
From Perfect Tense Liner.
Your character in 609 Bedtime Story, it's like mom?
Yeah, of course. It's mom.
Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
mommy.
Not mommy. Mom.
You know it's mommy?
Mom. This is nickname.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom.
Mum.
Okay.
Mum. That might be all we can get for you guys. Kayla and I are both very bad at remembering character names. So I guess Kayla technically won because she got 2 from memory and I only got 1. So Kayla might be the winner of the penalty.
Clap your hand.
So we've broken the ice. We've put our memory to the test a little bit. So let's get into some questions. This is your first main project together or main role together as partners. What were your initial feelings when you learned you'd be starring in My Romance Scammer?
เอาจริงๆพอได้มารู้จักกันแล้วครับเรารู้จักกันแบบว่าช่วงที่รู้แหละว่าจะได้เล่น My Romance Scammer ก็ตอนคือถ้าในพาร์ทแบบว่าพาร์ทคู่ผมไม่กังวลเลยผมกดดันว่าแบบจะทำบทบาทของเราได้แบบอย่างเต็มที่ไหมมากกว่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับใช่
So for Boone, he said that like when they got to know each other, they already knew that they were gonna get the role in Romance Scammer. He didn't have like concerns for their like partnership in the series or working together as a partner, but more into like how the result will come out more. Like the acting in the series.
ครับผมก็สำหรับผมก็รู้สึกดีใจครับที่ได้มาร่วมโปรเจกต์นี้เพราะเป็นโปรเจกต์ที่น่าสนใจเพราะว่าเราเอาเรื่องของการเป็นมิจฉาชีพมาเกี่ยวข้องด้วยมาอยากรู้ว่าเรื่องราวของความรักครั้งนี้มันจะดำเนินยังไงนะเลยรู้สึกว่ามันน่าสนใจแล้วก็ได้คู่ดีด้วยนะแบบรู้สึกว่าเรา4คนอยู่ด้วยกันแล้วจูเนียร์มาร์คโอมปูนนี่อยู่ด้วยกันแล้วแบบบันเทิงสุดๆเลยครับ
So for first of all, he's really happy, getting the role for My Romance Scammer. He's excited to portray his character as, someone who has to do like a scammer as a role of a scammer. And the cast for the series as well, Junior, Mark, OhmPoon together as a four of them is such a chaotic cast and super fun to be with. So he's really happy to be taking this role.
It's been a lot of fun to watch it all come together as well. So you and North meet after getting stranded overnight in the forest together, and after that they kind of quickly act on their feelings and end up getting married. What steps did you guys take to build that instant chemistry between their characters? Were there any particular workshop exercises or references that helped you kind of channel their feelings for each other?
จริงๆตรงซีนเนี่ยครับผมเป็นซีนาริโอที่ไม่ได้มีเวิร์กช็อปเป็นพิเศษเนาะมันเหมือนเราตีความมันเอาเองครับจากตัวละครว่าคนที่แบบว่าใช้ความรู้สึกใช้หัวใจนำทางมากๆเนี่ยก็ จะตัดสินใจอะไรแบบรวดเร็วจนบางทีอาจจะแบบไม่รอบคอบอะไรเงี้ยครับใช่
So for Ohm, he said that there wasn't any specific like workshops for them to do, but more like letting their feelings guide their pathways. But it's more of like how they talk to each other as two characters together. It's the like normal feelings as a part they feel like how they let their feelings ride, not like workshop seeing like take like they didn't have workshops before prior to this scene.
แล้วผมก็สำหรับผมก็รู้สึกว่าเป็นการตามบทบาทที่บทมันน่ารักดีรู้สึกว่าเขาหลงรักตัวละครนี้ไปด้วยความแบบความน่ารักของนอตเองครับรู้สึกว่าแล้วเราก็ไม่ได้ตั้งใจจะเข้ามาหลอกแต่รู้สึกว่าพอหลอกไปแล้วเราก็อยากจะกลับตัวกลับใจเพื่อให้เขามารักเราจริงๆอะไรเงี้ยเหมันอย่างชื่อเรื่องที่บอกว่ารักจริงรักแต่งนะครับ
So for he said that it's really cute, how their feelings kind of build up to that point. Like, there's a saying in Thai that love after marriage. So after the character kind of fell in love with Owen's character, he after they get to know each other, he kind of fell for his cuteness, I believe. And then, try and like love them instead of like scamming him for money, for love, for something. Instead, they want to actually love each other.
That kind of segues into our next question that we had because you is a bit of a scammer. He's looking for a rich partner, but it kind of seems like his first encounter with North is more of an accident than anything. So in your opinion, when did you start developing those more romantic feelings for North? Was there a specific moment or was it more of just building up over time like you mentioned as he saw how cute North was?
ก็เมื่อได้รู้นิสัยจริงๆของน็อตเขาเพราะว่าน็อตเขารู้สึกว่าเป็นคนที่เป็นคนอินโนเซนต์เป็นคนที่แบบไม่มีพิษมีภัยต่อเพื่อนร่วมโลกอะไรเลยอย่างที่บอกจะมีซีนหนึ่งที่บอกว่าเอ้ยเราโลกนี้ดีจังเลยนะที่มีคนแบบเขาอะไรครับผมทำให้โลกสดใสขึ้นเยอะเลยอะไรครับใช่ครับเราก็ตกหลุมรักเขาแล้วอะไรครับ
So the scene where he's really innocent, like he portrays his real self to North. So he's like very innocent, he's very caring to other people, and it's that point where he feels like this person is such a nice person. That's when he kind of fell in love with Boone's character.
It's almost like you couldn't have the heart to scam him after seeing how nice he is.
ใช่ครับ of course I love him
Poon, North is someone who is seen as very naive by his family. His innocence is almost seen as naive. And most of the time, it seems like they don't take him very seriously. So if you could give North one piece of advice, what would it be?
I just wondering if I were his friends, I'm wondering about him. Maybe like you should use your like reason, not your heart, not just your heart.
Think things through a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
So I have a very specific question about one scene in the show, the very chaotic wedding scene. What was that like filming?
Very chaotic and everyone is running around. The picture is broken and everything is so chaos.
Yes.
It's like it's hard to like reset the scene. So we must get the footage only one time,
yeah
only one chance.
everybody have to scenario or the thing yes
Because we can reset something, like the cake and
Sure.
yeah.
True.
And on that note, were there any other memorable moments that you had, maybe behind the scenes stories from set?
ทุกคนชอบขำกันเวลาเห็นหน้ากันครับแล้วก็เล่นยากชอบมองหน้ากันแล้วขำในซีนที่แบบมันจริงจังโดยเฉพาะพี่มาร์คกับพี่โอมขำแบบพี่มาร์คจะขำพี่โอมบ่อยมาก
The cast would laugh every time they look at each other in serious scenes. Boone said that the people who did that the most was Mark and Ohm. Like when they look at each other in like a serious like confrontation or something, they would laugh.
It's hard when your characters are supposed to hate each other, but you're having so much fun behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you could play any character in the series besides your own, who would you choose?
I choose North he
นะพูด
rich
ใน
having everything in your life having me life is just perfect
You want your own you.
Actually, at first, I think I want to play as Tarzan,
อ๋อ
but now I changed my mind.
talk less นะ
Tarzan is no conversation is the series, But for now, I think Piyu is the interesting choice because Piyu is have a background that can explain to many ways. So I want to play as Piyu.
So, what was it like working with Junior and Mark as your co-stars for the series?
I feels like I have my new bro, like real new bro, cause I hang out with P Mark almost every week. It's quite good to have him as
Yeah,
my bro.
I'm glad to work with them ทั้งแบบว่าทั้งสองคนนี้รู้สึกว่าน่ารักครับผมน่ารักกับพวกเรามาก
Said that both of them were really nice and cute to both of them. So
Yeah, it's nice when your co-stars can also be your friends outside of work. Okay, so with just a few episodes remaining of the series, what can viewers expect from you and North's relationship?
ๆก็ได้พับกบแบบว่า ก็ได้แบบว่าพบกับแบบตอนนี้มันกำลังดำเนินถึงแบบเราจะเขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะเรียกว่าจะถึงจุดไคลแม็กซ์แล้วอะครับผมตอนนี้คือทุกคนพากันจะให้ถึงจุดที่มันดีที่สุดเราจะได้แต่งงานกันไหมเราจะได้กลับมาแต่งงานอีกรอบไหมคือทุกคนต้องเอาใจช่วยอยู่แล้วอย่างเงี้ยครับ
Said that we're almost at the finale, you know. There's like gonna have like a climax or like a turning point or like a things that they want to wonder would they actually ended up marrying each other, how their relationship is gonna go. So a lot of stuff for fans to, keep their eyes open for, in the past few episodes.
ปุณคิดว่าเราจะได้เห็นความน่ารักและความสบายใจจริงๆของคู่นี้สักทีครับ แต่แค่เหมือนตัวน็อตเองอย่างนี้ก็อาจจะมีคอนฟ lict อีกครับว่าแบบว่าอาจจะไม่ได้กลับไปแบบว่าโรแมนติกเท่าเดิมหรือเปล่าหรือว่ายังไงอะไรเงี้ยครับก็อยากให้รอดูกันนะครับเพราะว่าเขาคงมีแบบปัญหาเกี่ยวกับความรู้สึกเกี่ยวกับเชิงคือเขาคงไม่อยากแต่งงานแล้วแหละน็อตเพราะว่าเขาเจอปัญหาเรื่องที่ต้องทำให้เขาหย่ามาอะไรเงี้ยครับแต่ว่าจะกลับไปหวานเท่าเดิมไหมอยากให้รอดูครับ
So for Poon, he said that there's a lot of gonna be, the romance is gonna still happen, but not as much as before. With the situation that might have happened, the character for Poon might not want to remarry again with some situations that might be showing up in a few episodes. So we have to see if their relationship is gonna go on the same path as being lovey-dovey or being a bit colder than usual, well, with like the past episodes.
So there's still going to be a lot of drama going on.
I can tell.
Right. So you guys brought the rom-com vibes with My Romance Scammer, but is there another genre that you would like to try next?
horror the same like a Conjuring Annabelle or anything else yes
For me, I prefer something like coming of age or for character that have disease or something that abnormal and challenge to act,
We can combine them and make a coming of age horror series.
Really?
There's a movie called The Haunting in Connecticut, and I think it is coming of age and horror. So,
Ooh.
what is one unexpected thing that you guys have learned about the other person since you started working together?
ผมรู้สึกว่าเราควรใจเย็นในสถานการณ์ที่มันแบบเขาเรียกว่าอะไรครับสถานการณ์ที่ลำบากอะถึงแล้วถ้าเราใจเย็นแล้วก็มีสติมันก็จะดีเพราะว่าเราเคยหนีไฟไหม้ด้วยกันครับ
So Poon said that you should stay calm and if there's any situation like before deciding anything, because both of them have evacuated from a fire alarm before.
แต่เราก็ผ่านมาได้ด้วยดีครับผม
ครับ
เพราะด้วยเราจับมือกันไว้แน่นหนัก
ผมแทบบ้าครับวันนั้น
Says that and they went through it together, like holding hands, went through it together, they're fine. And Poon says that he almost went crazy.
Knowing how the other person reacts in an emergency situation is very important, is what I'm hearing.
ครับ
So we're pretty much done with the interview. I just have one more question to wrap up with. Do you have any messages that you'd like to share with your fans who will be tuning into this interview?
ครับก็ฝากผลงานก่อนก็ได้ครับตอนนี้เรามีเพลงLove Online นะครับผมรักหลอกนะครับแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเร็วๆนี้ที่ announce ไปแล้วจะมีซีรีส์ Cupid Ghost ครับผมก็อยากให้ติดตามมาด้วยนะครับเพราะว่าในอนาคตก็จะมีอะไรอีกเยอะแยะมากมายครับ
ก็สำหรับ นมีตติ้งต่างๆนะครับผมเราคงได้เจอกันที่ประเทศของคุณแน่นอนครับ
So Poon says that there's new song, Love Online, which is the song that they released. Don't forget to stay tuned to that. And My Cupid Ghost, which is a series that they just announced recently with the lineup. So don't forget to stay tuned on those things as well. And also add that don't forget to stay tuned to fan meets and maybe see different fans and different people in different countries as well. And then the message to fans เดี๋ยวให้พูด message
ครับปุณก็ดีใจมากๆครับผมที่มี international fans เยอะขนาดนี้รู้สึกแบบ appreciate มากๆอยากให้แบบว่าอยู่ในชีวิตด้วยกันไปเรื่อยๆเลยแล้วก็อยากให้แฟนคลับทุกคนเนี่ยครับผมแบบว่ารักตัวเองให้มากๆเพราะว่าพวกเราก็จะอยู่ตรงนี้เสมอครับผม
ไหนก็มีอะไรก็ดูแลสุขภาพครับผมแล้วก็มีโอกาสถ้าเราได้เจอกันที่ไทยหรือที่ต่างประเทศเนี่ยเราก็หวังว่าเราจะได้ไปสนุกและมีความสุขด้วยกันครับ
So for Poon says that thank you for all the international fans and all the fans who supported them all this time. And they really appreciate everyone being here supporting them all these ways. And don't forget to, love yourself, like take care of yourself because they're all gonna be always here, waiting for them. So don't forget to take care of yourself. And also added that hopefully we can see each other in Thailand or outside of Thailand more often this year. And hope for everyone to have a healthy time.
Thank you guys so much for sitting down with us today. We really enjoyed this interview and we really appreciated your time.
Thank you so much.
And that's all for today's interview. Thanks again to Ohm and Poon for sitting down with us. And as always, thank you to our interpreter Gam for her help. You can watch My Romance Scammer every Sunday on WeTV. Again, that's going to be all for today's interview, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.